Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the last Behance day. Oh my gosh. I just finished Sean's stream.
Good morning, everybody.
And
Welcome to
where's the
last Behance day.
Sorry, guys. I turned that off, I swear. I just finished watching Sean's stream, and I was okay when I woke up this morning, and now I'm all upset. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay, so today I am currently streaming this on Facebook and YouTube only so I don't lose the video, just because some of mine haven't been fully kicking into Behance lately. Look at everybody coming into the chat. We have Oliver, Clever, we've got Ray and Caroline. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stuart, amazing. I'm so happy to see everybody. I'm so glad I already had today off so I can just kind of hang out with you guys all day. Sean's in the chat. Sean, I was just saying I was fine when I woke up this morning. I was geared up for all the streams, and then I just finished yours, and now I'm all emotional. Oh my gosh. I heard that that Sean was gonna do kind of a recap of his streams, and I wish I'd thought of that for mine, because I just had my 3rd anniversary this summer of live streaming, and it all started on Behance. So I've been doing this for 3.5 years, which is out of control. That doesn't make sense. I'm actually pretty sure I'm missing a year somewhere, because a lot of things I've been hearing this year, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, this community has really built a lot of things up for me, really cracked open a lot of doors for my art at a time when I was just kind of trying to get back into it. I went to virtually. Oh, hello. We've got Michelle, Yvonne, Penny, everybody, welcome to the stream. So yeah, during the pandemic, I watched Adobe Max. It was my first Max. I was able to attend because it was virtual and it was free, still paying off student loans. And I found Fresco and Behance at the same time. So to say that shattered some doors in my art studio is an understatement. My first live stream I saw was Anna Davis Court. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So sorry. And I was ready to just get going, because I'd seen live streams with Illustrator, like with people doing games and things like that, and I never thought of it for something that my art could do. But I was also doing like a lot of traditional art, so that just didn't occur to me. But then I found Fresco at the same time, and here we are with all this chaos, and here I am live streaming to you all the time. So I'll get back to this in a second, but to get back to what we're working on today. Yesterday, while I was watching the other streams, I was prepping for a whole bunch of, sorry, my phone's on its way out. It's on its way out. While I was watching yesterday's live streams, I was doing a whole pile of tarot research and building of stuff, and this is going to take a crazy a turn, but there's some amazing cards coming our way. So this is our 5 of Wands card, our next card. I did finish the T card that we were working on. I can't show you right now because I have some secret illustrations, and Fresco will spoil them for me. But we will get that posted. You guys will see that one come up. So we're working on this one. It's called the 5 of Wands. It's another tent in our circus, and it is the big cats. So we have, yes, clever secrets. It's a secrety time of year. So the big cats are kind of related to our kittens that we saw earlier, where they're all chatting back and forth and learning, so that they're aspiring because their parents do the big cats. So we have some larger cats here. I had a 3rd cat initially, a tiger with a cool top hat on, but we were getting a little cluttered. I had to remember that these are tiny cards. So that's what we're working on today. If you have questions, let me know, but I'm going to ramble on about Behance a little bit. Okay, so we're just doing our stained glass pieces because this main is going to be crazy. So, yeah, so I had my first live stream that I watched was Anna, and I just found it as the perfect outlet, because I love talking about my art so much that I think we all, as much as we all kind of like sit and kind of just create our art and we want it to be famous by accident, I think a lot of us also and like to kind of do our own thing, we also kind of really want to talk about our work and where it comes from, and why we make the choices we make, or we're looking for a community that would kind of give that feedback. Like I know for me, do you want down? Be nice, please. For me, like I was working obviously in the pandemic, I didn't have that community of people around me to do that feedback. Enough, buddy. So we, it was nice to find that Behance community where people were going to give that feedback, give some insight. Stop it. No. Sorry, he's just waking up and is kind of cranky. Go on your bed. So finding the Behance community was amazing because it was also kind of a space where it was all consolidated, it was more focused is what I was looking at. So illustrators were able, or art, I always say illustrators just because I'm one. I know that there's not just illustrators here. All like these creatives who were doing all this art on Behance, it was a really great way to have a more focused set of feedback when we were doing our art, as opposed to YouTube or Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, where it's just like a little bit more saturated with other things. You have to kind of weed through that other madness. And so it was great to find this Behance focus. So it's a good way to get kicked off and a good way to get us on our way when it comes to community building and art feedback and stuff. Michelle says, I loved watching Anna Davis Court's live streams. She also inspired me to start drawing again. I love that. Dude, we're not doing this. Oh my goodness gracious. I swear he's fine. I picked him up and he didn't want to be picked up. He's not injured. He is fine. Enough, you cranky pants. What? Say hello to the people. Look, we're doing a live stream. Be nice. Penny says, saturated and less targeted to the artistic community. Agreed. Yeah. So it's like you had to kind of weed through the gamers. Oh, the drama. Exactly, Clever. So much in the morning. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. This is supposed to be focused. He was eating and he was eating and chilled out. He doesn't want to be on the stream right now. Yeah, so coming into streaming and everything very brand new in the pandemic, like really not knowing what to do or how to approach it, it was great to have a very focused space where I could get that feedback. I was watching other streamers, asking lots of questions. Like I would ask questions on the streams. I think DTM will kind of remember that a lot. I'm like, well, why do you do it this way? And why are you doing it that way? And just kind of asking questions and how to best use your Behance profile and how to build that community. And it was really great because there was never a problem with, no, leave it, buddy. There was never a problem with like people hoarding information or feeling like you couldn't share or anything like that. So having the live streams is that kind of live way, because going in and asking a question on a like on a comment on a project, unless it was like a project specific scenario, unless it was like something like how would you do something like this, or what is your approach to such and such, there wasn't really an avenue to ask these kinds of questions, sort of personally messaging people, which some people don't really like that. So having the live streams as an opportunity to ask kind of in the moment was so great. And there was no one holding information back, and there was no one, it was just very art focused. And that's what I really liked about finding this community, was that everybody wants everybody else to do really well. And that's kind of how I always like to do things. Same thing at work. I just like to be sure that everybody can have a really good space and just feeling confident. Like I'm always down to answer questions and on my process, or on my thought process, or what I'm doing. And it was just a lot of fun. So I'm very sorry to see this community go, but it sounds like all of us here, everybody's in the chat. I see Umacorn came in. That it's we're all going to kind of try and keep it going. I know it'll be a little harder, and I know it's going to be a little bit more work, but this is a pretty hardworking group of people. So I think that we are all going to be able to find a way to make this go. It won't be kind of one space, unfortunately, but I think we can make it happen because I think all of us have benefited from this community. And I don't think anybody has been kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's good that Behance is leaving. That's good. Thank goodness. I didn't want to stream there anymore. Like, everybody's kind of like really sad today that this is going away. So, yeah, so it was an amazing find for my art, to be honest. And then streaming for 3.5 years on here, it's been crazy. And if you look, like, I did look back recently when I was checking out my my anniversary of my live streams, and like the growth is crazy because I learned fresco on live streams. It is the same, my experience there is the same age. And you'll go back and I'm like discovering all of the different brushes and the different like the watercolor brushes. Like, you get to see me experience watercolor brushes for the first time live, and it's hilarious. I was so excited to find it. And then it's not always been fresco. It's been different projects, some really great traditional work. And that live feedback, which is just so much fun because, you know, in our real lives, people are really busy. And, you know, the people in this community are able to give the feedback that you want. Or not the one you don't want, but it could just still be helpful. There's a lot of information out there, so it'd be really great to, hopefully we can all keep it going, because this has been huge for my work, and it's just been so much fun, so I am very sorry to see it go. Oh dear. He says, less romanticizing, perfect artwork. Always perfect. It's always perfect. Everybody's doing perfect work all the time. But yeah, it's just kind of built that fun community space that, like, I'm around artists here. I work as an illustrator in my day job, but it's not the same. People have like kids and families and stuff, and like this degree of community or something isn't always what they're looking for. So you don't want to force that on people. So these people here in this fabulous space want to be here and have that and want that same feedback that you're looking for. So I really hope we can all kind of keep it going, because it's been a huge part of my crazy art career and a huge part of me pushing the way I have been in the past year or so to markets and things like that. So yeah, so hopefully something will come back. Something else will happen, because I do feel like it's a bit of a loss. I know they're trying to move towards the Behance, like the freelancing and stuff. But I feel like I've had a lot of questions and things in my live streams about freelance and business, and it's like a live response again that people can kind of like build that community around. But that's just me. Hello, Helena. Welcome to the chat. Oh dear. Oh, the buttons are all aggressive. Everybody's too crazy this morning. Okay, where's my lion? We have a missing piece here. Oof. So we do have DTM's super stream coming up soon. I will not run over, I swear. He's probably prepping for that. Coming back right from vacation and prepping for all of us. So thank you, Dan, very much for doing all that craziness. I'm very excited to participate today. Oops. I missed Jane this morning. I will be going back to her stream. I'm so sad that she's done. I know she was pretty emotional when she was done. I saw her chat, her message on the Discord. So I am sorry to see her, that she was emotional as well. But I will be going back to watch that stream later today or tomorrow. And I am going to be doing my regular stream as well today. That'll be at 7. Behance will be shut down already. But I will be continuing for the followers who are not part of the bash and who watch on different networks and streaming opportunities. So it's going to be a big art day for sure. Maybe we'll finish a whole tarot card. Who knows? That would be great. Oops. Oh my gosh, so DTM going up, and there's a whole bunch of artists that are going to be joining him throughout the day, which I'm very excited about. I know Ivy's going to join in. I'm going to be joining in. I'm blanking on some of the names, so if you're there, please shout out your stream time. I know we're going to be doing lots of fun things today, and it's going to just be a really great way to send things off and hopefully continue the community. I was actually thinking, while I have a few faces on the chat and everything else. Oh, we've got Bruce. Bruce says, sorry to say this is my first time in your stream, sadly, but glad to follow and be here. Excellent. Thank you, Bruce. At any time, you are most welcome. So thank you so much for tuning in. Even if it's your first time, welcome to the stream. If it is your first time, what we're working on while I ramble about Behance is a tarot card. This is going to be the Five of Wands card. This is the going to be it's all the big cats, so it's a tent that is full of the big cats who are performing throughout the circus time and everything. So that's what we're working on today while I am rambling a little bit. Mafu's here, welcome. I'm hoping it secretly comes back. Me too, Penny, me too, because this community, like we were just saying, is very focused and very great, and I'm worried that we're going to dilute it a little bit by having everybody in different spaces, and it's not great. Yeah, that's also why I wanted to stream earlier this morning, Uma, because I know a lot of people, because I'm in Canada, my time zone doesn't really work for a lot of the people who are over in Europe, just like I miss a lot of their streams if it's not on the weekend. So I'm glad that we're able to kind of like get together today. So Uma's here. That's so great. Yeah, Penny's the same thing. I love to see their faces here. It's so great. It's just our time zones don't cross nicely. But that kind of leads into something I was thinking for next year, because as soon as I found out that this was happening, that Behance was going away, I was pretty upset because of the community that we built here, and how I missed some streams and things like that because of the time zones. I'm thinking what I might want to do, and I know there's been kind of hints of this kind of stuff in the chat as well, on Discord, that other people might be wanting to do the same thing. But I was thinking of just kind of once a month, maybe doing a joint stream with some of the people that are in the community. And then, but making it adjustable, like adjusting my schedule so that like maybe I do one at 8:30 during the week, and I could grab some of these people that are missing in Europe so I can kind of get to know them a little bit better. So I'm hoping that to propose that. I didn't want to muddy the waters with the prep for today. So I'm thinking I'm going to propose that and see if people are interested in doing something like that. Just a simple 1, maybe 2 hour live stream where we just kind of illustrate and just chat back and forth. We could work on a project together, or we can just kind of be doing what I'm doing here and just kind of be working in our studios and having a chat. Okay, Penny and Mafu are very excited about it. Love that. Okay, so I'm going to get my stuff together. It's the end of the year. It's that time for reflection. So I am kind of, now that this is kind of my last big studio thing for the year. So I'm going to sit down over the holidays, kind of plan it out, get things sorted out. And so maybe in the new year, we've got Dan's excited about this. Okay, that's so great. That maybe in closer to the new year, between Christmas and New Year's, maybe I'll throw out a sheet of see who's interested, and then what I can do to get things coordinated, because I have a semi-flexible schedule with my work. So I can maybe do like a morning during the week or something like that, or we could do a weekend stream or something like that, because I'd really like to kind of keep this community going, and I want us to help each other not forget some people who may fall in the background, who are still learning the new software, etc. You have my Discord, please. Please give me the details when you can. Okay, will do. No pressure, no pressure. Everybody's into it. I'm so excited. Mafe says there's too many of you who I've not met live. I figure we keep the Bash Discord up to stay in contact. That's what I was thinking, Penny, is like just kind of that group kind of already seems to be running, and we've kind of been adding people as we go. So I was kind of hoping that that would stay live and I could leverage that at least to get things kicked off. And then we can go from there. So yes, keep an eye out because it sounds like everybody's really interested. Excellent. Okay, so that's going to be kind of a project for next year because I know I've been doing markets and I've been kind of promoting my art, which has been a lot of fun. But I feel like this loss of the Behance, I really need to kind of focus on the community as well and make sure that we are getting all that we need and all staying in touch because it's important to everybody. So let's keep that going for sure. Oh my gosh, who made this mane so complicated? Who drew it this way? Oh my goodness gracious. Who drew it like this? Sounds like a great idea. Okay, amazing. So I'm glad that that's the feedback that we have. So I will work on something like that. Like I said, maybe just once a month, go like at it. I know some people aren't comfortable with audio so much and all that kind of stuff. So we'll make sure that we do a stream that people are comfortable with. I don't want people to be anybody who to be uncomfortable or anything like that. So I'll get some details out to everybody for sure. Aaron's like, not sure if this is a good idea, and the community explodes with excitement. That happens a lot, actually. It's so funny. I love putting something out and people really like it. It's so fun. Make sure to teach me to be silly when I join you. I'm silly? I love that. That's fantastic. Yay, I'm interested as well to collaborate on live streams. Love that. Clever. It was Aaron. You did it. Yeah, it was me. It was my fault. I did this to me. And I have that regularly all the time. So it's always my reaction. Who did this to me? I did. No. We can have chat, Mafu, like this and back and forth and kind of just like what DTM's going to be doing later this afternoon. That's something I do have to figure out between now and then. But I was just thinking there's some people, I know Alessandra doesn't really chat on her stream, and I know some people don't like to do that, or some people don't want to have their face on. So I would customize the stream and the chat to make sure that the person is comfortable. I don't want people to not join in because they think that it would be something that would make them uncomfortable, is where I'm going with that. So that'll all be part of my figure out the plan. Mafu says, yes, you and everyone are so silly. I want to be like you too. Well, welcome to the silliness, because there's a lot of it around here, especially this time of year. Holidays are kicking in. No one wants to work seriously. You know how it is. And, good art comes from silliness. Let's be serious. Almost anything you're just like, I wonder what this would do. That's where the good art comes from. I can't chat and work at the same time. It is a very large practice skill, Michelle. I was worried about that on my first live stream too. There's a lot of, if you go back and hunt that guy down, there's a lot of ums and uhs because I couldn't do them at the same time. But you can get there. I believe in you, because it's one of those things that if you're doing the right kind of art, like if I was going down to very tiny details, and I know I did one stream last summer where I was doing a canvas, and that's when I shut right down when I do that kind of thing. So it's like there was pretty quiet streams is what was happening there. So you'll get used to it. You'll know what kind of art works for you, and what parts of the process work for you. Like when I'm doing the finer kind of last minute details and stuff, I almost never do those on the live stream because it's such messy work. First of all, it's not fun for you guys to watch because it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but then also I'm really focused on getting the piece done, so it's not fun to watch. So I know I'm not going to just do that on a live stream because people don't want to see that, and I won't be talking too much. I look forward to joining the silliness with you. Welcome. I never thought about silliness coming from art. I have to try it. Raphael's here. Hello. And until streaming with Jane, I wasn't comfortable with going on camera. That's fair too. That's fair too. Yeah, being on camera, it's never really been a thing for me. Like, it's never really bothered me too much. But it's also something that I know people aren't super comfortable with. And like, I just had to, like, I just got used to it. Like, if you look at anything like the, like, you know, like the thumbnail for the chat, there's some of them where my face is just like, because I like did something crazy awesome and I reacted. They never pick the one where I'm like, we're going to do some fancy art today. It's always the one where I'm doing something stupid. So just own it. If then the more you do it, the less it's kind of a thing for you. And you can change those covers if you want to. Okay. Oh, I think I missed something. Okay. Yeah, I feel like for silliness in your art, like you just gotta let it go. Like even yesterday when I was doing a bunch of, I was working in Firefly a lot yesterday actually because I was trying to like, I've been using it for composition and layouts for different illustration pieces and things like that. Especially with this kind of circusy stuff, I don't have a lot of reference for it. It's kind of very fantastical and mystical and magic, so there's not really Google images for me to use. So I've been using Firefly quite a bit, but then it would just kind of come down to like, what if I put this in here? What if I put that in there? What happens? So all those kinds of crazy things, and just that silliness led to a pile of more silliness. Okay, so we're going to save this. I think we're going to slap some color in here is what we're going to do. So what I want is this. We're going to select all of our mainline art. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. We're going to duplicate those layers. Where'd they go? Okay. And we're going to merge those layers. And we're going to make this a reference layer. See if it works in the... Okay, thanks for tuning in, Michelle. We'll see you later. Always humbling and hilarious when Firefly misses the mark completely as well. I reached a point, I think I tired Firefly out yesterday. I was Googling like big cats and magic, and I put in literally male magician, and it was just a dude standing there. Like, I reached the limit. They're like, enough of your creativity, get out of here. Firefly gets you thinking about what you never considered, and it's interesting how far AI is going. It's out of control. Actually, I'm going to see... Oh, cancel. If they can find... There's a card that I'm going to do, and I started illustrating. Again, I have to be careful with secret illustrations. But there's a card that's coming up, and it's about there's a magician, and she does a coat that morphs into a bird. And I was like, how do you even do that? I figured like wings out the side. Firefly gave me this, and the rest of my day was ruined. I was like, I am just, this is my inspiration. This is magic. I never would have come up with, well, I might have maybe come up with this on my own, sketching and going crazy. But I am like, this just, wow. So yes, Firefly has really helped me with a lot of my cards and really kicked off a lot of ideas, mostly for that concept idea, because that concept point can take me days, it can take me weeks, it can take me so long. It actually took me 10 years to get started on this project. And then this kind of stuff is just kind of what really inspires things to get going. So yes, Firefly really is a great tool, I'm finding, to kick off some of the concepts, layouts, etc. So it's been pretty fun. I don't want to convert that. Okay. Did anyone do the survey from last week's Adobe Live Studio takeover email notice? I'm not certain I got that, but I will go take a look and see. I was very late to get this notification, to be honest. The community was up and running, and then they told me like 2 weeks ago that they were taking Behance away. Hi, Daryl. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so yes, so Firefly is a great tool. I was fearful of the AI for a sec. I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. But I did some research and did what I was comfortable with, and it's really saving me a lot of that conceptualizing time, which I really like. and getting me into a place where I probably wouldn't have gotten anyway. So that's where I want to go with that. All right, we're going to start throwing some color in here. Get some paper patterns going. No, thank you. Oh, I maybe did do a survey, Clever. Now I'm thinking of it because I remember being like, my favorite way to learn is through Behance live streams. They got me at a punchy moment. I don't know what to say. Ashravel's here. Welcome to the stream. What is happening? What is going on? What is going on? All of my stuff is having a fit. My iPad's newer. It should not be having a fit. My phone is not. It's allowed its fit. All right. Oh, clever. So nice. Okay, invert that mask. Create empty mask. Invert that mask. Okay. All right, let's get some of the main going here. So which one is this? What is the circles? I want to do this one first. Reveal. So because I made this a reference layer, this is going to be a very nice, fancy, speedy process. Oops, too high on those color margins. Bring it down. Okay, let's try another one. What's going on? It's not liking those. Oh, it's because I didn't include the stained glass pieces on purpose. That was my fault. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to create another reference layer is what we need to do. Okay, so what I want to do is duplicate this. And I want to duplicate. I'm making this very messy for myself. I didn't think this through. I usually don't include the stained glass lines because it makes it muddy, but in this case I want it to be different colors. So I need two reference layers. So we're going to merge these two and make this the reference. And we'll try it and we'll go back. Okay, thank you. This, we'll do this. Why? Oh, yeah, okay. So my pixels aren't, my vectors aren't gone. Just setting it as a reference layer makes it pixely. That's why I have it as an extra layer so I can hide it later. Let's see. Let's see. I did that one excited inside at the same time. Clever said her favorite influencer was Sean. Nice choice. And Penny says I filled out the survey out very bitterly. I remember. Okay, yeah, it's coming back to me. I'm pretty sure I did fill out this survey. I'm glad to hear they're getting an earful in that survey. Yeah, Hunter runs away. Sean's running away. Okay, Ray suggested that ending the community live streams was a mistake. Okay, good job, guys. Oh, man. See, you know, I always wonder about the big decisions that happen. We're having the same thing at work where I'm like, are we thinking it all the way through? Like, there must be data. Like, there must be things that make these decisions. But then I always wonder, I'm like, but why did we decide this? And then I wait for the aha moment of, oh shit, maybe we did a thing. So we're going to keep going and we're going to keep killing it. And that's what we're going to do. Oh, I missed one. Nuts. Okay, we'll figure that out later. So, using that reference layer, if you go back in the live streams, before I found out that this was a thing, or before, maybe it was even before Fresco had this as a thing, I did this manually, each individual piece, and, each individual tiny piece, and I painted, and I erased, and I filled the space, and all this other kind of madness. And it was a long process. It was a lot. Uh-oh, I have a missing line somewhere. Can you stop, please, you weebly man? Enough, buddy. Enough. So now using this reference layer makes this much more speedy. increasing the process here. And it also allows for a lot more figuring of things out. Like if I found out partway through that something wasn't quite working, and be like, oh, there's too much of one thing here and there, too much one red or one pattern over the other, I'd be like, it's painted, leave it alone. Which is fine too. It keeps me from like second guessing my pieces. But this way I can really turn this out and be like, okay, you know, I need more back and forth, and it's not as much of an impact to do it, to backtrack on it. So using this reference layer with vectors is ginormous. It's so great. So now we're going to switch over to the other red and just fill in the empty ones. Now this one's a little bit of a just different pattern. Not hugely dramatic. You can see they're slightly different in colors. But when we start putting in the shadows and the highlights, they react very differently to those lights and darks. So that's where we're going to really see a lot of that payoff in those changes. And this is going to like really be a very dynamic mane. So he's going to take over all the reds. Let's see, like that would have been a whole live stream. That would have taken the whole thing. Oops. So I do recommend reference layers. Faux show. Excuse me. Now, do I want... I can't find the financial. Adobe published their EOY financial report. It was in the billions. Not in the know. Okay. I don't know if I want that there or not. Okay. I have a little bit of red there, and I'm just wondering maybe a little bit of red kind of on this guy, because we're going to do the black and white in a second. I mean, we're artists. They could likely write off the Behance community stream costs as charity. And the results showed users wanted them to focus on jobs and work over live streams. Yeah. Who wants to have fun? Sheesh. Okay, we'll have a couple of these be in color, and then maybe his jewel here can be in color. Okay? Okay, so now we're gonna do something crazy. So this, the way I broke down the suits, so like in a tarot deck has suits like a playing deck does. So there's 4 suits, coins, swords, wands, and cups. Coins can also be pentacles. So what I did is I broke them down as well. So there's also like 2 like groups of suits. So like the red suits and the black suits. So I've broken down our tents and our performers, like our circus performers. Those are going to be our black and white ones because that lines up with the story of the book that inspires this. So this one's actually a black and white card, and the other ones are going to be full color. I thought this was a full color while I was drawing it, and then remembered that it's actually a black and white. So it's going to make the mane pop even more. Okay, chill out, home slice. Here. Mane pop even more, but we're going to do something a little bit different to make sure that the black and white really sticks out. So I'm going to throw in a paper pattern first. I know I want... And yes, I do have these in a group somewhere. I find it still takes longer. Okay, so we'll do this paper pattern. Expand, done. The usual create empty mask, invert mask, done. But what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna add a hue saturation layer where I take out all the saturation. So if I, can I invert my mask again? So now you can see if I turn this off, this came in as a yellow paper, flowers, all that kind of fun stuff. When I turn that on, it makes it black and gray, or black and white. It takes all the color out of it, but keeps the pattern there. So I'm going to be doing the rest of this card underneath this hue saturation layer so that everything will stay black and white. So just in case when I'm starting to do, especially those final touches where I'm bouncing around with different brushes and things like that, if I accidentally have a red brush and I'm working on one of these layers, it'll still be a black and white output. So I don't muddy up the actual final look here. Oh dear. Mafu wants to have fun. Okay, so that's what how that works there. So this is where I throw that pattern in, and then I'm going to reveal here because we have these little spaces. Oh no, my line doesn't go all the way to the end, so we have to. I figured that would happen with this guy, to be perfectly honest. Okay, Moch, enough, buddy. I wonder if that's enough. It's not. Okay, that's fine. We'll manually put this one in. But this is what it used to always look like every step of the way. Every individual one. So, be glad that I figured this out, otherwise we'd be still on like the second piece of the main here. Super fun. Mojo, chill out, home slice. Okay? What time is it? What time is it? Okay, we still have minutes. Phew. Don't want to run into Dan's magic. Buddy, stop it. You goof. So dramatic this morning. My goodness gracious. Okay. Oh. I don't draw cats very often, so I definitely need a lot of reference when we were building this. Oh, that makes the underside of the hat do it. That's okay. I think I'm shadowing a lot of that. Oh, we all want to have fun, Mafu. All the fun. Only fun. Okay, so let's find a pattern for the lions. I don't want it to be the same. I did get some paper patterns. I think we definitely want the text. It's definitely want. I got some new paper patterns for the new year. See how that came in? You saw it was like an orange. Now it's black and white. I got some new paper patterns for next year. Dude, go play, you dweeb. You're so silly goose. So for some art pieces that I want to do next year, I bought some new patterns. I'm very excited. Because as much as I love this palette, it's great. All my art is in this palette, so I gotta branch out a little bit. Oliver says there's another one a while back where they asked a lot more questions, and that's the one they based this decision off of. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting. I don't think I got that survey. Yes, this is fine. Yes, this is fine. I'm just trying to think if we want to do some this one and this one. Yeah, like that, and we'll do something different for that and that. That and that. Scary. I wonder if we want this one. Maybe. Okay. Oh, Dan says that survey was only focused on the official Adobe live streams, not the Behance streaming platform. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Most common answer was look at my portfolio. Oh dear. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, where's the... I need a couple different patterns. Where's the black one? There she is. This is the same as the red one. I just needed a black to work with. Dude, enough. Good Lord. Nope, we want this under this layer here. Yeah, see, under there, which is great. Oops, this one. Create empty mask. Invert. We want this. Yep. This. This. Oh, goodness me. Someone in the hall, guys. He's going to have a meltdown. Just give it a minute. What's happening? Can you stop, buddy, please? Good Lord, guys. I'm sorry. He's been chill all day. All yesterday, no noise. Dude, give it up. 10 more minutes or so, okay, buddy? Come on. Let's play the game, shall we? I think this... Fancy beads. No, actually. No, not that one. That's not what we want. Maybe here and here. Ooh, that was almost a mess. Okay, we need one more kind of yellow pattern and one like a crazy one. Okay, so I want... maybe just this one. Just keep it simple, not too crazy. Oh, where's this? My white pattern for the teeth. That'll come out white really. Yes, I am talking to my doggy. He's been chilling here and being really quiet and then just wants to be part of the game. Oh my gosh. He wants to play the game too, which is fine. This one. It's just I'm trying to talk to you lovely people at the same time also. My goodness gracious. Okay, so let's fill some of this. And then we'll go to the black ones. And then I want one more crazy. You have no idea, Mafu. He does need a lot of attention. He's usually pretty good, but because it's just the two of us here usually, when the attention is not on, I don't notice it until I do something like this or have company. But it's just the morning. He's still just a little like waking up. We'll be chill for the rest of the streams today. Faux show. Right, Mojo. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oops. I want something really fancy. Fancy pants, because this is a fancy panther. Boop, 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 boop. Geese are flying south. They didn't get the memo originally. Oh no. Love the textures. I swear I looked away for a second and it's way different. Thank you. Yeah, it's finding that reference layer helps a lot. This used to be 1 or 2 live streams worth of work. So it's very nice to have that kind of fill in the gap. And I love the textures that these patterns give me. This really solved a lot of my color theory fear, because I would always get something like I would do a good piece and then the shadows would be too gray or too whatever. They just wouldn't match, and it just wouldn't be any fun, and so I would get frustrated with it. So when I've mentioned this on streams before, and I don't remember what made me think to do the paper patterns as color filler. I definitely did it first in the pandemic, but I can't remember what made me do it. But it came out and it really changed my style quite a bit, allowing me to kick off this tarot deck, to be honest. And it was, the textures make it a lot of fun. It fills the space a lot quicker, so I also am not daunted with a full empty white page that I have to paint. And then some of these, like this one, I made it myself in my very early learn how to fresco days. So that was kind of pretty cool. London is kicking this morning. Holy cow. So yeah, it really helps me fill the space in a little more confident way that I didn't really have that confidence before. So that's why I said I got some new paper patterns so I can really expand this kind of approach, because I've been using this set for a while. So I'm very excited to kind of elaborate on this and expand that styling a little bit. All doggies, you need a lot of attention. Needy baby. Are you a needy baby? Yes. Yes, we're besties, Mafu. We're very close. We're best friends for sure. He's adopted, and we found a good connection for sure. Those geese will be all over here soon. Yep, they're gonna be where it's warm. How dare you pet that Tella so much and not me? Exactly, Clever. Usually he'll be pretty chill when I'm just kind of sitting and sketching, but when he's had enough of it, he will definitely like lie on top of the iPad, or will be, or if I'm like knitting, lie on top of that. He definitely will show me when he's had enough, and it's his turn for sure. Yeah, the police are chasing the geese. Exactly, geese police. See, this is why we have to follow each other. We got to keep this going. This is fun. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself, and it's not fun. I'm not as funny as the rest of you guys sometimes. Thank you for adopting your doggy. Yeah, it was, it worked out really well. Like, he wasn't really like a rescue. He wasn't in danger or anything where he was, but the family just couldn't take care of him. So I took him over, and he came to live with me. And it was luckily he was pretty little when that happened, so we could kind of find our own groove. But definitely a good choice. We're besties for sure. Oh, that line is just way too big. Okay. And I actually don't want black and white, so I'm gonna use some of the. I don't want full black. We want it to be gray. Just multiplying some darkness over here. We're gonna do something a little different with the background here, because I want you can see those lines at the top. I want it to look like a circus tent. So almost if I do this, then maybe we erase away some of this and see how it goes. All the layers. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I wish I could remember what inspired me to use the paper patterns initially, because again, that's another thing that's hugely changed my work in getting these here to where they're at. Oh dear, let's be careful, shall we? But the textures really bring it a lot of life, and then it also helps with me. It probably came from the idea that I wanted to do like a paper cutout kind of a look to everything, and so maybe that's where that came from. It's kind of, I want it to look like it's layered paper in different elements and stuff, and that's where the shading will come in and give you that look. So just using the paper patterns there will kind of give us that really cool effect. Please continue to be his bestie. He needs you as much as you need him. 100%. No, he's going nowhere. We're going to be... He's stuck with me. Poor guy. He adopted an artist, and he regrets his choice some days. You look like a pro artist, but a chill one. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. That's what I'm going for. Thank you. Okay, so save this. How many minutes? Okay, we still got some minutes. So what we're gonna do, there's lots of different things now. There's highlighting and stuff of the mane and stuff that has to go. There's the sticker kind of layers. There's the deep shadows. Oh, where do we go next? I think actually what we're going to do, we're going to do the outlines next, because I think I need to get my head wrapped around where everything is. Open this, please. Okay. Okay, so under this one, actually, you know what I want to do? It's not that. I'll bring this down under here so that we don't get confused. Okay, I'm going to hide this. Because they're still too unfortunate. Okay. Under here, we want a new layer, and we want a vector 10. And I want like a middle gray, like this one, just like that one. And this one's, sorry for the panther. So we're going to create our other outlines, because I think I need to wrap my head around where all of these things are and where they're broken down. How is that possible? Oh, we'll turn this off. That's why. Okay. This one. There we go. So because this is like the 11th card, 12th card, we've kind of built a style around how to build these. So there's a bit of a formula when it comes to like how to execute the style and the layering and all that kind of fun stuff. It's weird that I'm creating this way, because I hate red and gray. I hate it so much. I've had so many commissions ask for like red text on gray background, and I hate it so much. But I know that my brain won't let me have this buzzy output. So I will fix this. There's more to come here, so don't worry. If it's hurting your eyes, I'm sorry. We're not done, I swear. So having that kind of formula of how to build an illustration and to build the style so the cards all look kind of consistent gives me an opportunity, like if I'm not sure where to go next, I have other steps that can be done to kind of break things up and clear things out, so it's not so bad. Jane's here. Hi, Jane. Stop it, please. Mojo says hello too. Stop. Yes, Jane, I'm so happy that you're here. I know I missed your stream this morning, but we'll be going back because I was also sleeping. I was saying to he's so happy to see you. He's so happy to see everybody on the stream for sure. He's been very vocal and very part of the stream. I missed your stream this morning, but I was just talking earlier. I'm going to try and set up a list for the people who have been kind of part of that community and everybody who wants to be part of the streams. I'm thinking next year I might do some one-on-one streams, maybe one a month or so, with some of the people in the community, and then have them at different times when people are actually available, because I miss out on a lot of the ones in the different time zones and things. So I will keep you posted on that, because I would love to stream with you. Just do a little catch up and chat, because I do love your streams. Your voice is very soothing. So I do enjoy catching your streams when I can. So we're going to be setting something up in the new year. Awesome. Okay, perfect. I will be setting something up for us. Everybody who wants to play the game, we will do that. And now this one is, I want just an off gray. I don't want white. Perfect. Dude, what's the matter? I'm almost done. Leave them alone. They're doing their job. Has nothing to do with you. Oops. So glad you were able to tune in for some of the festivities today, Jane. I'm going to go back and watch your stream for sure. I saw your comment on Discord this morning, so I definitely want to catch it. You know, this is emotional for everybody. I was fine until I saw the end of Sean's stream, then I was emotional. Kicked off right after that. My goodness gracious. It's a lot. Oh no, don't do the thing. There we go. So the whole point here is just to kind of like break down the paper patterns and where things are going to go, because these are going to have heavier shadows. So like the idea is that this panther is kind of like up front and we'll have deep shadows, so there'll be like a layering effect here. There's some projects that I'm working on. I will be back to again. Excellent. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. I'm here for the duration now. I had a prior engagement earlier. I couldn't escape. That's fair. You know, the life is still out there. But I'm in for the whole day too. I'm going to cut off in a little bit because I know Mr. Tango Mike has stuff to go. And I will not interrupt that business. Oops. I woke up early for Sean's stream, ended up falling between his and yours. Oh no, Miss James was asleep. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back. Oh, I hope so. We might have with Dan at the same time later. Oh, I hope so. That'd be so great. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm just going to like get on and then just not get off. I'm kidding. I'm going to make room for everybody. I want everybody to hang out. But yeah, meeting some of these people for real, though, is going to be like super fun. Like together on the same stream, I mean. We still have to meet for real at some point. But that's a whole other coordination madness for another day. So yeah, so it's nice to have a bit of a formula going into these cards, because the biggest planning is the sketch and the concept and making sure that the right emotion and mood is coming through on each one. So that's the most work up front, and then all of this is kind of not like boring or formula or anything like that. I let each card kind of needs its own adjustments to make it work. To the style, so it's still exciting to work on each one, but it's nice to have this when I'm like, I don't know where to go next. I don't know how I want to fill the space. I know at some point I'm going to have to do these outlines, so I just throw them in and then sometimes that'll give me the balance that I need to know where the shadows should go and where they should be avoided, all that kind of fun stuff. Bruce says, I just gave that Adobe Streamer email server a piece of my mind. Oh, we have Sandrine. Welcome to the chat. Oh my goodness gracious. So see, already bringing it together kind of nicely, which I really like. Little things. It took a lot of trial and error. I have a video of the kittens card from the very early days, where I was like turning layers off and on, like trying to figure out how to do this, because I couldn't get the paper pattern, like the layering to look right. I knew what I wanted on the layers, but then getting this kind of outline flattened it out a little bit, which was kind of nice, and that helped a lot. Okay, we're gonna do the lion next. Where's his outline? Right here. Dancing while we art. I like varying outline stroke widths. Yes, me too. Hierarchy lines have been a thing that I've been doing for some of my art lately. Because again, like I would be frustrated with my art that was like not, it was looking complete. And then I threw an outline, like a heavy outline around something, like when I was doing a marker piece. And like, there we go. And just never went back. Hierarchy lines have been in my pieces almost ever since. It also comes from like probably my technical illustrator background, is like that kind of need to have those hierarchy lines, and so that's probably where that comes from. But yeah, the line weights gives it the line weights give it the hierarchy that I need it to have, and that's helps my brain a lot, because if I get frustrated with how it's looking, I don't talk myself into giving it 10 more minutes, I may abandon the piece, and I don't want to do that with these. There's still so many left to do. What? early in those days, the building the kittens and everything, all of that was done on the live stream. So that's where this community, I bring it back. This community brings it back to all of the magic that's happening here, and the community was able to give me that feedback on what would work and what wouldn't, because this was all kind of new territory for me, and giving suggestions on what Fresco could do and where to put in different software, different tools, all that kind of madness. So that's another thing that the Behance community really helped with. So we'll have to keep everybody together and bring in all our new friends that we make on Twitch and YouTube. Oh my gosh, what a mess. So I was talking about the formula and stuff behind some of these pieces. It's fun, like it's good because it feels like coloring almost, where you can kind of fill in the spaces and really just leave room for your brain's not overpowered. So if you do get to a trouble area or some troubleshooting that you need to do, it's ready to go. You haven't been using your brain power on all the rest of the figuring out the style. But I did do a piece that was done earlier, and it wasn't part of the tarot deck, and it was kind of nice also to just kind of like freestyle a bit. Are you on Twitch as well, Erin? Not yet, but I think that is going to be a new thing. I'm already on YouTube and Facebook right now, but I am going to be looking into LinkedIn and Twitch as well for the new year. So keep an eye out for the links. Right now in the description, you should see my YouTube link as well as my Facebook group link, and I will be adding the Twitch one. I haven't had a chance to watch a stream yet on Twitch to see what it's like, but it sounds like a lot of these illustrators and creators and stuff are going over there, so I don't want to miss out on that community as well. So soon. Thank you, Jane. Look, it's Antoine. Welcome to the stream. Oops. Nope. Switch to the thing. There we go. Good luck with LinkedIn. Okay. We'll see. I just want to get some ad-free stuff going and all trial and error. Thank you. I appreciate that, Antoine. Twitch is more laid back, but most streamers are on for hours. Oh my goodness. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I don't think I'll be on for hours. Although sometimes this kind of drags out. You never know. I could be on for hours. We're going to be on today for hours. I liked your stream yesterday, Penny, where you're checking out the cricket and everything. I kind of want to live stream like my sister using hers because she gets frustrated with it. She likes it, but it's just kind of funny. It's like, you were very calm and collected. I'll finish this line and then we'll do a little wrap up because I don't want to overlap Mr. Tango Mike. He's been working so hard on his vacation to prep for all of us. Sheesh. We've got Ray in the other chat. Welcome. Yes, I want to do more Cricut streams, especially since Behance is going away. So it's not like I have to centralize on Adobe products. That's fair too. That's a good way to look at it. You know, it's like, you know what? Now we're not limited. Extra things are. There's just it's the consequences of our actions. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I like it. Okay, Levon, we'll see you soon. Jane says, oh, Cricut, my first YouTube channel is all about Cameo and Silhouette Studio. And Penny wants everybody to make stickers. Who doesn't want stickers? Like, I mean, seriously. I have a pile of stickers of my gnome illustrations, and people love them. And I love them. And they're so much fun. Hey, Bob, can you leave the neighbors alone, please? We're almost done. Okay? We're almost done, you noisy man. He wants to say hi. Enough. Oh, I didn't see the Christmas tree. Yes, the magical Christmas tree. Yeah, it's been up for a little bit now, ready to go. It's my favorite time of year, reading by my Christmas tree. Stop it, you Craig. Go. I can stream Fine Farm Carpentry. There you go. I even had a Skillshare course a year or so ago. Amazing. Yeah, you know, that's just kind of what it is, you know. And if it's a scenario where we're kind of learning other techniques from illustrators and creators and all that kind of stuff, then that is what it is. We're gonna make the best of it, guys. We're gonna all be together. It sucks, but we're gonna be all together and we're gonna figure it out. Okay, I've got about 15 minutes left. So I'm going to click save on this guy. I'm going to be working on this throughout the day. So if we're going to be doing art on DTM stream, I'll be picking away at this guy. So keep watching for sure. I'm also going to do this on my regular live stream at 7 p.m. tonight. Not on Behance, unfortunately, because we will have been shut down at that point. But I will be on YouTube and Facebook for all my other followers and stuff. I can't do paper stuff so much now. My hands don't like it. That's fair. That happens. I find, especially in this time of year with the weather kind of being crappy, it's hard on some people. Calendar making on InDesign. Okay, cool. I like that. So what I'm going to do, where's my keyboard? We're going to I'm going to do a little bit of what Sean was doing. And, oh shoot. Where's my active screen? Window. Come on, Safari, Behance. This one, okay, sweet. Okay, so what I want to do here, I'm just going to move your chat over here so I can see what everybody's saying. Perfection. So we have the Leave project here. He's put this together. I kicked this off, and then the rest of us have been putting our stuff together. So this is where we've been sharing all of our lovely information. Check out these fabulous photos. Everybody did so well. I added a selfie that I took a couple years ago. This is fantastic, Jane. This is so good. So everybody has their kind of a little bit of a bio, and then everybody has their links to where you're going to be able to find these people. So where you're going to be able to find their streams and their art and everything else. We have Daniel here. I believe they're streaming later today as well. Here's where you can find all of my work. We have Sean, who just finished his stream. Great photo. Ivy, who I believe is going to be on later today. We have a chat message. Oh, Daniel gave a lot of assets away during his last stream. Oh, okay, so he already did his. Okay, cool. I'm still looking for photos. Uma, you'll be great. You can use your profile photo. It's a great one. It's so fun. So this is where you're going to be able to find everybody. DTM's going to be on in 12 minutes. So I'm not going to be hanging out too much longer. So he's going to be doing the stream, but this is where you can find all their work, where their expertise are, everything like that. So this is going to be great for finding everybody and If you have questions or you want to know about streaming or about a software or about a tool or something like that, and you're not able to find anybody to help, this is a great set of links. We have Michelle. Oh, great photo. Penny. Oh, it's so bright and colorful. I love it. And Alessandra, what a beautiful photo. Look at those colors. You guys are so colorful. I love it. Katerina. Oh my goodness. Look at them all. I love it. Mafu. Killing it. So this will be, when we have some more illustrators that are I always keep seeing, I mean creators, who are going to be adding more things to their stream and everything. So if you do have questions or anything, I know all these people are really great to give feedback and give chats and all that kind of stuff. So there's always a really good space for community and questions if you're not sure where to go after Behance has shut down the live streams. I think everyone's are just brilliant. I love looking at them all. Daniel did one on Friday. He'll be back on today. Okay, perfect. I always love Alessandra's glasses and scarves. See, look at everybody go. So this is where we find everybody. Did I stop on me? That's so self-absorbed. There we go. I scrolled and then changed my window. I swear I'm not just like that person. So that is kind of how we wrap all this up. This one, there we go. Okay, so everybody's been so great doing this, and yes, everybody's going to be available. That's where you can find everybody, where they're going to be afterwards, if it's YouTube or if it is Twitch or wherever else they might be. I like the haricoot. Yeah, that was actually at a farm not far from here. It's not there anymore. The farm might still be there, but like it was at a brewery, and the brewery is not there anymore. And we found these haricoots, and my sister was obsessed with them because she lived in England for a little bit and saw so many in that area. So I had to get a selfie with them, and it's a pretty fun photo. So it's like, oh, let's show the fun side. Let's go. So yeah, so follow that for all of the where everybody's going to be, where they're going to go. If you have questions or concerns, like Sean was saying at the end of his stream, this community has been pretty great. So if you have questions, you want to know how to stream, you don't know how, like we're all figuring all these new platforms out as well, YouTube and Twitch and all that. So if you have questions, definitely reach out to these people. Everybody's got a pretty good sense of community. You can use the Discords, all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to thank. Does your sister share your love for art as well? She is an excellent marketer. She came to one of my markets recently, and she is excellent at upselling the art when I'm just like, look what I make this. And she's just really good at upselling that stuff. She does great things like Cricut. She recently found crochet. So we're all kind of a crafty family. We did crafts growing up. But she doesn't do this kind of exposure just yet. She's an excellent salesperson. So she comes to my markets with me to help me out. So I'm going to give DTM a bit of time to set up here, but I just wanted to thank everybody in the community. Like, I wouldn't be live streaming without the Behance live stream options. The discovery of fresco and live streaming at the same time really definitely altered my art completely. Definitely made a huge difference in what I do today, and the community that I've built has just changed me entirely. The collaborative environment, the collaborations, all that kind of stuff has been just ginormous. So I want to thank everybody for coming out and doing this. I want to thank all the people who come to the streams regularly, those who pop on once or twice, who send a message or a comment now and again. It's just huge. So let's all stay in touch, please. I'd like to keep this community going, keep us working together. And I thank you to DTM for coordinating the rest of the day. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be watching all day if I'm not participating. And I will see you all very soon. And we'll coordinate something in the new year so I can kind of keep in touch with some of the people on the different time zones, etc., because I do want to stay in touch and I do want to chat with you all. So have an amazing rest of your day. I'm so sorry that we're losing this Behance platform. I hope something else will come soon for us, but we will just work that little bit harder to keep it going. They can't stop us all. So glad I got to see some of your lovely faces in the chat that I don't get to regularly see. Maybe I'll toss a morning stream in here now and again in the new year so we can all get together and a little more regularly. Appreciate all of you. Thanks. Thankful I got to see you today. Thanks, Penny. Thanks, everybody. You guys are awesome. So I'll definitely see if I can rejigger my schedule a little bit so that I can see some of you a little bit more regularly on YouTube. And I'll catch you all soon. Thanks, guys. It's been really awesome. And I'll let you all go refill your coffee, your snack, your drinks, whatever, in preparation for DTM's kick-ass stream soon. Thanks, guys. I love you all so much. Talk to you soon.